It's shot o'clock. It's shot o'clock.
Hey,
do you know what time it is?
Tell me, do you know?
Do you know what time it is?
Tell me, do you know? Hey, y'all, hey.
What are we doing?
Seeing shots. I'm thinking shots. Whatever.
No, how we do it at the beginning.
Exactly. Like, if y'all don't know by now, y'all just like never want to know. He tried to take his shot off before me and stuff. He's a crazy person.
We're going to episode number 34.
34, y'all.
Fyre Talk, right? Thank you for the comments, you know, the likes, the negative, the comments, subscribe, all that shit, the shares, all that,
absolutely.
The hate, the love, all that. We love it. We need it. We appreciate it.
We do.
And we'll respond to it.
We thrive off of it.
So, episode number 34 of Fyre Talk. That's Fyretalk. Fyre Talk, people.
What he said.
Yeah, I'm Cousin Ted.
Harley Quinn, Holly and Quinzel, whichever one you want to shake makes sense to me.
How y'all been doing this week? How y'all week been doing? So, it's my cousin's turn to pick this week. Oh, man.
I'm totally against it.
You shouldn't be.
I'm always against
challenges.
Yeah, I'm always against it when it's my time to pick.
I don't know why.
No way. This topic is great.
Just be talking.
Yeah. At the end, just be with us.
Yes.
Or whatnot and whatever. I got one. Number 38, which is racism.
Racism.
Sheesh.
Challenge.
Challenge of the night. Don't be nothing crazy, bro. I'm just not in the mood to be shit-faced. I'm not in the mood to be shit-faced. And I said that because I'm the one who keep losing the damn challenges. Wait till y'all, because I don't know if y'all caught up on episodes or not, but wait till y'all catch up on these episodes and see how retarded I get when I lose these fucking challenges.
Yeah, she's a little, you know, what is it?
Challenge of the night is rocking back and forth or side to side.
Okay.
Bruh.
That's this too.
I'm just about to sit on my hands at this point and just, I don't know, because like, I walked the whole episode.
Yeah.
It's how I make myself comfortable.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
okay, so.
How you want to jumpstart or you want me to jumpstart?
You jumpstart. How you feel about racism? Well, yeah. I'll ask you this.
Okay.
With your self experience, just your experience in life and growing up, do you feel like as times have gotten better in our lifetime, or they kind of stay the same, or it's like it's getting worse, or you can start you can see things, or how do you feel?
I would absolutely have to say times have gotten better, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously. Times have gotten better. Segregation is no longer a public thing, I'll say it that way. It's no longer a public thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can no longer be discriminated against your sex or ethnicity, even though, you know, it's not true, but, you know, for the most part, yeah, it has definitely gotten better. They're no longer, you know, sicking dogs on us or spraying us with fucking water hoses and shit. No more whites only, colors only. So yeah, it has gotten better in a sense, but it hasn't gone away.
It hasn't gone away.
It hasn't gone away.
Which way would you say it hasn't gone away?
Because it's still very much so people of high power that are very fucking racist. Very racist. Just like they say, like, the cops, they be part of the KKK and all types of fucking white supremacy groups and shit like that. And they're cops. And we supposed to trust these people to protect and serve us, but they having secret meetings on how to get rid of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black people, like, that shit is crazy. You have all these fucking racist ass judges that sending all these Afro Negroes to jail forever for shit that these peace people do, and damn near don't even see the fucking jail.
Yeah, they're definitely out there.
So
Negroes and other minorities definitely get like harsher penalties because they look at you like you should know better,
But it's like, why?
Well,
like, why should we know better if Lord Tommy can do the same thing I just did and still won't get nowhere near as punished as I would? Like that peace person that had raped that girl. He raped a black girl, and the judge sentenced him 6 months probation because he said, in his own words, that jail would have been too much for him.
Yeah.
Jail would have been too much for him. So he gave him 6 months probation for raping a fucking woman.
That was, I don't know if y'all remember, that was that kid that was that absolutely was a kid. He grew up in wealth his whole life, so he didn't know.
Whole life.
His parents never held him responsible for anything.
Never been held accountable for any fucking thing. Then he goes and rapes a fucking woman, and he gets 6 months because the judge.
Unconscious woman.
Yes, unconscious. And he got 6 months probation because the judge himself felt like judges would have been too much.
The judge got in trouble for that.
But y'all are sentencing Afro Negroes to damn near life sentences for selling weed.
Weed, yes.
That's definitely fucking racism. Like,
well, to add on that, do you feel like it's a different system for black people than it is for others when it comes to like the criminal justice?
Absolutely, it's a completely different fucking system. Just like, not even trying to be funny, but as far as the vaccinations and shit go, it's a different situation for African Americans too. But yes, it's a completely different system, and we are held accountable all the time for any and everything that we fucking do. Mm-hmm. Even if we didn't do it, they still gonna lock you the fuck up, and so your lawyer can prove that you didn't do it. And sometimes that shit takes forever, and sometimes it never fucking happens. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a lot of innocent motherfucking Afro people in jail. There's a lot of fucking innocent niggas in jail. Like, no funny shit. Like, no funny shit. A lot.
It's a small percentage that's really, really like, no, I had nothing.
Exactly.
The lawyer told me,
like, people that really
get this out of here. Type stuff.
Like, it's so crazy because the lawyer would tell you quick, oh no, just take the plea. Plead guilty, take the plea. You'll get less time than if you was to face a jury. That's what the fuck they tell us. That's the first thing they tell us. They automatically don't even try to fight for us. Like, off the gate, they're not even interested in trying to fucking fight for us. Like, you didn't even let me explain to you what happened. None of that shit. You read the police report and came to this bitch and was like, oh no, just say you did it so you can get a lesser sentence. Like,
and hurry up and get
no. Like, no, fuck that. Fuck no. And then a lot of the time, the evidence don't even fucking, it don't even be matching up, and they will still find a nigga guilty.
Yeah.
Like,
or they won't present certain evidence into the,
won't present certain evidence. All types of shit. Hiding evidence, losing evidence. Like, all types of silly, wild ass shit. But you got these motherfucking peace people out here basically running amok in the motherfucking palace, and it's completely okay. Just like that motherfucker Finesse said, shit, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Yeah. Like, that shit really real. It's really still racism. It's really still a thing, and it's way worse in the system.
Oh, okay. Deeper question, like, with the racism thing, do you think racism has went from just, I guess, just out front and open to more paper like this paperwork type of things? These other like law, like, how can I ask this question? It's easier, I guess, to hide the racism in the paperwork now. Mm-hmm. Like with certain documents and certain laws and certain stuff, like certain highly like the verbiage nowadays is a little bit. Do you think it's a little bit more set up? I guess subtly, not subtly, but like it ain't out places. But now
absolutely.
Now
it's
these people will have they have the, like, documents and paperwork signed up, so it's like, oh, nah. It's not racism.
No,
it's the law.
It's not as blatant anymore.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
it's not as blatant anymore. Of course, no, I don't feel like racism is as blatant as it used to be. Hell no. Because back then it was actually totally okay to say you don't fuck with black people.
And that's for anybody that's looking at our videos, we stay in Virginia, so this is coming up from growing up in Virginia, North Carolina, and Maryland, and all that shit.
Shit like that, yeah.
So,
but yeah, it's
maybe it might be different where you from, but
yeah, that's true too. Because that's another thing. Like, I'm actually glad you said that. But to answer the original question, no, it's not as blatant as it used to be. But they definitely have it set up where, like you said, documentation wise and all the other shit for it to be very clear what the fuck is going on.
They put certain words in this.
Absolutely.
Without saying certain things.
Exactly. Saying shit without saying it. Absolutely. It's definitely very well much so hidden. But then you still have those ones who are blatant and just don't give a fuck. Like, and I really say, like, not even to sound funny, I respect a blatant racist.
I do too.
More than
undercover racist. At least let me know who you are. At least I already know what you expect. Like, oh, this month. I'm not gonna get so emotional about it or give into it.
Yeah, like, bitch, you a blatant bigot. Yeah. Okay, cool. I can,
And ain't no kind of talking to you or trying,
Yeah. And it ain't even really like a respect thing, but it is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is a respect. Like, I don't respect you, but I respect I respect the fact that you're not about to fake it. You know what I'm saying?
But you ain't just say anything.
You ain't about to pump fake with me. You're not just about to say anything. Something's fucking off.
Yeah.
But I respect the fact that you're not gonna sit here and pump fake with me.
Yeah.
You I don't like people of color, and you are a person of color, so I don't fucking like you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get
that. All right. Slight technical difficulties, but
you already know how we bounce back.
So, do you feel there's a difference between prejudice and racism? Like, can a person be prejudiced but also can't be racist?
I definitely feel like it's definitely a difference between definitely a difference between being prejudiced and being racist. So it's a shot split. So it's all good to that. See, one, take one. But yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a difference between being prejudiced and being racist. Even down to the definition. By text. What do white people say? The oppressed can't be racist.
Yeah, so, they don't have the ability to make up laws and certain things that can affect a certain group or certain section.
So that means African Americans can't be racist. Indigenous people can't be racist. Mexicans can't be racist. Like, any type of minority, what they call a minority, can't be racist.
But they can definitely be prejudiced.
As a motherfucker. And at the end of the day, it's justifiable. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
is it all the time? Like, wait, like you saying prejudice?
What? Is the prejudice always justifiable? I mean, it depends on the situation. To be completely honest, I know I can say me per se. I've ran into my racist issues. I've had my own fucking racist encounters and shit. So I can't say, but like more so for our people, it's definitely justifiable. Like our grandparents and shit like that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely justifiable. They're the ones that had to grow up with the white only, niggas only. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the ones who had to actually endure that shit. So that shit is justifiable for
in that generation. Because like for me and my personal experience, I feel like I've been, I guess I had my racism moments, but I felt it. But like, I felt like I feel it more from my own people sometimes, or like doing something like how they just look at like when we just in Family Dollar and what happened. Sir, can I help you?
Yeah, she did hit you with this. I can help. I'm like, he put us like everybody calm the fuck down, and she was Afro Negro. I mean that's true, but I don't.
I have like for me, it's never. I ain't gonna say I ain't never, but like I have dealt with my certain things with the Caucasians, but I always felt it from like from Hispanics. Like I always like it's all, and especially definitely in those in the Asian community. Like you can
I always
definitely
got it from the Asians and
I
the
think that
Caucasians.
but being
The Asians and the Caucasians definitely
traveling like it's crazy how many other races, other ethnic groups really don't like black people for one, and it's just like wow, I don't and it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy to be like, why?
cause what the fucking the Asians say African Americans is to them? What we do to y'all? Why y'all follow us around? Why do y'all follow us around y'all store?
Be stealing, give me money.
Like, what the fuck have we ever done to y'all in real life? Like, what has the African American community ever done to the Asians? Like, in real fucking life. And then it's so crazy because the Asians got their own rights before the fucking African Americans did, for real. They got their whole Asian rights fucking act and movement and shit because the Asians supposedly have been going through. They was getting beat up or some shit because they was Asian.
Yeah.
We had police officers whooping our fucking grandparents and great-grandparents' asses because they was black. And they over here calling about something because I'm Asian, I'm getting beat up. And they make it a law that you can't touch Asian people. It still ain't a law to this day saying you can't touch niggas.
Yeah. Okay. When dealing with authority, how do you feel like, as people when they're when they're doing their police duties are a little bit more aggressive than the others? Because for me, I know for a fact when I forgot pulled over or that, and it was a white cop, they were all I didn't worry, but when it was like if it was a black dude and a white cop or just a black, it's like really, why they be really doing extra
really
shit.
Something else tonight.
Like they be it's really extra.
It's your experience, so I can't take that from you, but it is what it is. But I can say some African American officers do be on the power trip solely because now they do have some type of power. So like that's it. That's really all. Like I feel like the African American officers are just extra as hell. Just they really be on a power trip.
But for you, in your experiences.
In my experience, I have had some very extra
is it black or is it white or is it any other? Is it when you got put? Not saying we.
To be
when we was young, we just
To be completely honest,
whenever you dealt with them, like what was it like every time it's like you notice.
I'm trying to tell you. For me, honestly, all my aggressive encounters with the law enforcement officers have been with African American cops. I can't even lie. I can't lie. I can't sugarcoat this shit. I have come across some very, very casual, calm, cool, and collected ass Caucasian cops, and you know what I'm saying, we've been able to talk, and sometimes I'll be let off with a warning. Sometimes you know what I'm saying, they'll explain to me nervous and stuff why they can't give me a warning and why I have to be detained and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I really can't say that I had an aggressive encounter with a Caucasian cop. I have never, to be completely honest with you.
I ain't gonna say I ain't never.
I've never had an aggressive encounter with a Caucasian cop. Never. It's always been the African descent officers of the law that have given me trouble.
Have you ever had? We go off topic because it ain't challenge, but like, is it more the male or female?
I've never been stopped by a female cop. I've never had an encounter with a female cop. Never in my history of niggerdom. Only time I've encountered a female person of law was when I was in lockup, and you know what I'm saying, the CO was a female. You know what I'm saying, the deputy might have been a female, but other than that, I've never had an actual encounter with a female cop.
It was just one encounter, so I can't say it was.
But she was extra.
Extra ain't the word, nigga. It was just because she had somebody like her partner with her. type shit, and it's just like, all right. You smell it. You smell that. You smell it. Okay, you smell. Okay.
Yeah, she had a laryngeal. Oh, excuse me. Hiccups. She had a little nut swing.
It was just
One of those situations that she had a little nut swing. I understand. I've seen it before. I've just never been.
No, you never had it.
That's not been my situation. Every encounter.
You have to say, all,
female
or black, or because yeah, it's definitely good cops out there. It's definitely good. But like they said, like grandma used to tell us, it takes one apple to vote.
One apple is for the whole bunch. And that's a very true saying. Because you can be as good as you want to be, but the rest of that one motherfucker, he'll fuck up everything.
Everything, yeah.
So, yeah. But, so, do you think racism would, just ever cease? Do you feel like that shit would just ever, in any generation, just come to an end?
Yeah, but it's gonna take a long time. But not really, because I don't know, man. I don't know, cause 1,000 years from now, we can't, they become a minority in a few, coming up soon.
But okay, since you said this is about the minority, my whole thing is this is how I feel about that shit.
By their definition.
This is really how I feel about the whole minority shit. If y'all are Caucasian and y'all are saying that y'all are the superior ones
not everybody.
By numbers, not all. Not all Caucasian people are saying.
Nobody to be like, no.
Yeah, not all
Some of my
Caucasian
best friends,
people are saying that, but the ones that are saying that.
When I was going through my stuff.
The ones that are saying that.
My life.
If it's just one group of Caucasians, and then you say the African Americans are the minorities, and then you say the Mexicans are minorities.
Yes,
and then you say, Hispanics? Oh, yeah, facts. Then you say the Hispanics are the minority. Then you say, the Indian and Arabic are minorities. So if that's already 3 classes of minorities and only 1 class of Caucasian, that automatically makes y'all the minority.
I seen that South Park episode. She hit y'all with some shit. Go look at that South Park. But yeah.
I'm just saying, to me, that makes sense to me. We are no longer the minority. If it's so-called, quote-unquote, all these different minorities, and only 1 class of Caucasian, that makes y'all the minority. And that makes us the superior ones, because it's more of us than it is y'all.
But, it's broken down to ethnicity.
Even if it is broken down to ethnicity.
But you could be Irish, Swedish.
And even saying with that, statistics show it's more African American people than Caucasian, so that automatically does not make us a minority. It's more of us than y'all.
But listen. So
we can't be the minority.
This is based off of what I've heard and seen in little news. I guess it's going to become the majority in a little bit.
The Caucasian.
The majority.
Oh.
Hispanics.
I can go for that.
Yeah.
They be humping.
But yeah, based on their numbers, the Hispanic, they're about to kind of become the majority, and Caucasians gonna come down to class with the rest of with the sand people.
I'm sorry, I don't be mean and no shit like that.
And some of them are nervous. Not everybody, but some of them are nervous. Some are real life things. They motherfuckers really gonna be like, no, we bring slavery back.
They'll never be a minority ever. It's not a thing. Y'all
don't have to be that scared. Don't worry, we're not vicious people.
We're not vicious people. We're great people.
No.
And they know that. That's why they try so hard to tarnish our name, because they know that we're great. That's it. That's all. I ain't even gonna get too deep into that, but absolutely. So, Well, this whole racism thing, do you feel like it's something important? I know, cause I know you don't have any kids, but you know plenty of people do. So do you think it is something that's important that we teach our kids, or do you feel like we should just let them
No,
go free and figure that out? Like, you know what I'm saying? Figure that shit out.
It's your kids, right? Like, I ain't saying like teach them this is, if you know this is it, this, you know, point, like that's when you get into racism. But like, well, in the Air Force, they got this thing called they call you dirt rag airman, and you know they tell you who to watch out for and stuff. You know, it's just like even in the Air Force, it's still broken down to, you know, certain like niggas ain't niggas. It's still ain't. But you know, you have a white boy over here, and you have a black. You know, it's like some of the best people I've ever met in my life. What? Like when I was in the military, like no bullshit. Like introduced me to music. Like I had to get my tooth pulled, and this man had to get my medicine. Like I had to make sure I won't fuck. Like I do, but it's there. It's definitely there because it's a structured system, and it's like you can't break that. Like like, you fall in line or you don't be there no more.
Yeah.
You just suck it up, and what's crazy, they'll tell the first thing I say is fake it until you make it. Like be people that be faking it until they make it for 20, 30, 40 years, and it's just like nah.
Never been a fan of that.
And they be stressed out, and you know, fake it until you make it, or you know, in case some females, fake it till you make it, or suck it and fuck it until you make it. You know, suck and fuck it till you make it.
Oh my God.
Shit, you know, military motherfuckers,
That's not
horse.
I don't want to suck it off.